Welcome to our Saturday night chat. It's been a while since we've been here. Chris, are you receiving anything? Because I'm coming up with errors straight away.
Just coming through now.
It's coming through all right?
Unfortunately,
Oh, okay. All right.
but I can skip the ad. Skipping ad now.
All right. Oh, good. Someone can see me. Excellent. Hi, Cheryl and Cassandra. How are you, loves? Yeah, it's come up saying there's a problem straight away, but anyway.
Oh well, hopefully they clear up.
Hey, Sparkies and Rosalind. How are yous? Hey, Lisa. Good to see you. Hey, Hilda. Our crazy get-ups in the morning, people.
Got one from Oregon.
That's Cynthia, isn't it?
Yep.
Yep. Hey, Jenny. Good to see you. How are we all going? Feels like we haven't been on here for ages and ages. Hello, Julie. I think I might have saw you recently. Hey, Cynthia. How are you going, sweetheart? All right. Well, I'm glad to see it's all working. You'll have to excuse me. I'm working on the Mail Club kits. Been trying to catch up with some of our videos. I've been a little slack with the videos of late, Sparkies. We've been terribly busy and or sick, but hopefully we'll get back into our videos soon. But there's a few there for you to watch while we get our act together. She's flying into Oregon now, Julie. Nice. Hey, Anna. How are you going? Good to see you. It was lovely to meet you on the weekend, Anna. Thanks to everybody who came to the show and sat and chatted with us. We had a fabulous time catching up with everybody. And it was such a laid-back show that we could just stand there and chat and we didn't have to stress out. It was really, really, really lovely. Okay, so as I said, this is our chat session tonight, so no demonstrations or anything. You're up, babe?
Sure.
Yep. And you're still getting buffering? Yeah, YouTube's telling me it's not that great, so I don't know. We're on my phone. We're on 4G, so that's the best I can do.
NBN soon.
NBN soon. Well, we've got lots of work being done to get NBN, so I'm hoping when we get it it's actually better because the internet around here is abysmal. Hey, Brigitte. Glad to see you. It's been a while. Hey, Kate. How are you, love? So hopefully the buffering's not too bad. So what have we all been up to? I've been making kits. Surprise, surprise. Oh, it was lovely, Anna. It really was. And that's the one thing about the shows. They're a lot of stress, but it's really nice to be able to catch up with you guys and put a face to a name. NBN next year for you, Cassandra? That's weird. Hey, Di. My voice of Chris. Yeah, Chris is in the middle of cooking dinner, actually, so he's popping in and out of the room. He'll settle down in a minute. Here he comes back again.
Yep.
Yeah, he claims he's camera shy. He's not really. He just likes to be an enigma.
Whatever works. I'm very shy.
All right. Just dropped in for the weekend. Yeah, we haven't had NBN. They did NBN to the bottom of the mountains, and then they skipped us and went to the top of the mountains. So they're only just coming back to the lower mountains. Sometime in December, supposedly, we'll be getting it. Well, they'd be hard pushed to be worse than what our current internet is. It's like we've got nothing here, absolutely nothing. How hard is it for him to call for pizza? Actually, he's making a pasta bake today, Daryl. So,
but don't worry, that is one on my repertoire.
I'm fixing garter weave. Did you change the AA, Cassandra, or did you do something else to it? See, I never remember to take my mailing to any of those sorts of places, so... No, Sparkies, you know what? I've never travelled out of Australia, and I've barely travelled within Australia. So, I haven't been anywhere. I'm an overseas virgin. Unless you count Tasmania. But the size of your shows, we've got nothing like that here. We just don't have the population to support those sorts of shows. Hey, Susie. Hello, Dana Love. How are you?
Hey, Dana. Hey, Susie.
Hello, Annette. Good to see you. Now, all those very big shows are the envy of every crafter in Australia. We just don't get them. Hey, Linda. Yeah, sorry, fellas. We were busy being exhausted last week. Man, were my feet sore after standing for what was it, 5 or 6 hours that we were there.
How big days?
You never been overseas either, and I've barely ever seen anything of Australia either, so I'm not much of a traveller. Maybe one day. Okay, just a few labels. Yeah, our eldest lives down in the Penrith area, and they've got NBN, and our second eldest just moved in with him, and he come back today to pick up some stuff and made a point of telling us how fast the internet was compared to what we have here. We've done the Blue Mountains, Deb. Yeah, I've done the Blue Mountains too. All right, I'm going to, I'm so out of practice, I forgot to charge the other camera today, so it's only been charging for about half an hour, but I will pop it on, and hopefully, what's that?
You've been to Tasmania, I think you can...
You reckon that's overseas?
That's overseas.
I had to fly over water, so I guess it counts.
Yep.
Yeah, Phyllis, we had a really good time. Like I said, the show was really, it was a tiny show. There was only 4 of us exhibiting. But it's more about people coming for the day and staying for the day and catching up, basically. Most of the people that exhibit at this actually come up from Melbourne. And then they invite people to attend that are local, so we were lucky enough to get an invite this time. You don't have NBN either, Julie. I'm surprised you're in Sydney and you don't have NBN.
Yeah.
I thought all of Sydney got done. Okay, Annette. Yeah, well, I grew up in Coff, so I've done a little bit of Queensland, but not a lot of Queensland. The show that I did down in Melbourne a couple of years ago was the first time I'd been to Melbourne, unless you call the stopover on my way to Tassie, being in Melbourne. And I've been to Tassie once, so yeah, I'm not a big traveller.
Oh, Brigitte.
Excellent, Berger. That's what they're there for. The next suburb has it. I'm gobsmacked that not every suburb in Sydney has it. But there you go.
Don't feel quite so bad.
I don't feel so ripped off
No.
anymore. I was feeling pretty ripped off there for a while, but I'm feeling good now. Did you not overseas? Deb, seriously. Don't ruin the fantasy. Don't ruin a good dream with a pack of truth. You're not sure if you have it either, Dana? So not a big internet user? Do I have? How many different size rings do I have?
You're lucky enough to have a shop.
I was going to say, I have every ring that's listed in our shop.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Some of them, they may only be small quantity cut because we don't sell a lot of them, but I have a lot.
Lots of sizes, and when it's not there, I have to make them.
I get Chris to make them for me. I used to make them myself, but now he's taken over the work shed,
Passed on the baton.
so he gets to do all that work. So yes, lots and lots is my answer, Sparkies. I'm just amazed there's so many suburbs in Sydney that doesn't have it. Anyway, I'm going to set up this other camera and you guys can watch me make kits. That's exciting for you, isn't it? All right, let me just get this set up right. There we go. Yeah, I've heard mixed stories about NBN and Dana, but honestly, our internet up here is almost non-existent. And as soon as it rains or, you know, the winds blow or someone crosses their eyes the wrong way, it stops altogether. I make my own ring sparkies for the shop, basically. There are some we don't make. We don't make the anodized aluminium because anodizing aluminium is a messy, complex procedure that we don't want to be involved in. And we don't make the EPDM, obviously. And what else don't we do? Titanium. We don't cut our own titanium. But most of the other stuff is ours. Where's my... I had it set aside. What did I do with it, babe?
Sorry, yeah.
Pedal faster. Yes. Where's... Hey, gorgeous man, how are you going? Pretty disappointing on the chainmail posts.
Yeah, but still, nice to see some of the stuff that's over there.
Not much chainmail about, huh?
No.
Yes, tell us all the exciting stuff, Wes. Where are you, Sparkies? We don't have a bricks and mortar shop anyway. We're only online. Unless you want to come visit it for our cons or things like that. I need a basket, babe.
Don't we go find your one?
I don't know that we've got any up here. I think they're all down in the work shed. Just to put the kids in as I make them up. So these will be the cabochon wrap kits. So I'm just putting these together. Out. No other chainmail than what you're wearing. Yeah, that's a bit disappointing, isn't it? Oh, shit. Yeah, Sparky, you're way too far away. Not even close. I'm sorry, I didn't realise you were overseas. Sorry about that. Leave a trail as you go.
Yeah. Aussie Maille rings.
Yeah. So did anybody have any questions or anything they wanted to discuss tonight?
Hey, asked earlier how your back was.
I'm back. I got over the weekend, thank goodness. Sunday was, yeah, 4 o'clock. That's crazy time. That's the time you wake up when you've been trying to go to sleep. When you were up at 4:30 this morning, didn't you say, babe?
Yep. It's been a long day.
Yeah, except for the kids, I'm not sure there's much I'd get up for at 4 o'clock in the morning. I am. What's the I am? Did I miss something? Did I miss something, babe?
I'm not sure. I'm just trying to have a look.
You had questions, but you forgot to write them down. No worries, love. What's the I am? Yeah, Wes said it as well. Oh, so Wes is leaving a trail. So what's Natalie saying I am?
Is it 1 a.m.?
Oh, I'm thinking about buying a magnifying lamp. Why would that be weird? That's what I use when I mail.
Is it weird to use?
Is it weird to use? Well, no, I don't think so, but I've used one for a long time, so...
Yeah, I use one too, and it's pretty simple. You just look through it. Sometimes I'll bang the...
Sometimes if you plier slip, you...
Bang the glass.
Did I do a lot of markets?
Yeah, I agree, Susie.
Did I do a lot of markets, Sonia? As a jewellery or as a chainmail supplier? Because I've never done one as a supplier. And I only did one lot of local markets.
Yeah, probably about 2...
I did it for a few.
months.
Did it for a few months, and when I found myself contemplating lowering my prices for a second time, I decided that it wasn't working for me. I've been doing chainmail probably for about a dozen years, I guess, about 12 years. Did it for a couple of years, and then we launched Aussie Maille just after that. So is Brizzy here? Oh, and Brett's here. Hey, Brett. Hey, Brizzy.
Oh, Brett's as well. Hey, Brett.
Good to see you guys. Yeah, I don't mail very well without one, Anna. Not mail and have nice closures anyway. Are we going out for dinner at MailCon?
Yeah.
That's the plan.
Yeah.
I've got to...
As it gets a bit closer, I was going to put something up in...
Yeah, we'll probably go to somewhere like Panthers or something like that. I don't know. I need to get these Mail Club kits for October finalised, and then I will direct my attention to MailCon, and we'll get all of that sort of stuff sorted, because we're getting down to the last month, so we need to start locking some things in place. During Chris's extensive mailing. Did you find a basket, babe, or not?
No.
You didn't?
There's no basket here.
Okay. Yeah, if I've got a couple of the lamps on hand, I can certainly bring them across. How do you keep the lamp out of the way when you weave? What's the best way to show you my lamp? I guess I'll have to. Let me just move this here. I'll show you. Please excuse the horrifying mess that is my desk. I've been sitting at it all week, and I've built up quite a wall of rings around me. But, oh babe, you might get on this. Let's see if
I know you're just going to do it intentionally, aren't
if
you?
I can pull that. Yeah, there you are, babe. Woo! All right, can you see my lamp there? This is my lamp here. I usually just pull this across when I want to mail, and it pretty much, I've got about this much. Can you see how much space I've got? So
Why don't you give...
if you put, I mean, there's quite a bit of space in there. Whoop. There we go. So I don't find it particularly difficult at all to mail under it, because there's quite a lot of space there that allows the pliers and things. As Chris said, sometimes if your pliers slip, you might come smashing up here, but that's rare. So I don't have a problem mailing under this at all. And I said it sits over there on my desk and I just pull it across when I need it. Yeah, he does exist. Woo! There he is, his fairy face again. Alright. Did that help at all? Happy business birthday, by the way. Thank you, Sonia. Thank you. Yeah, 10 years, believe it or not. It's a bit crazy when you think about it. Alright. Do I use the magnifying part? Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
I can't mail without it. This is why you guys, when I do mail, I mail on here for you guys using 14 gauge because I can see it without the magnifier, basically. That one I do sell, Lisa, that exact one I sell. I can't remember how much they are, but I'm thinking about 70.
Website, yeah.
Does that sound about right? About $70. We've got a couple. We got a couple of them on the website. We only ever keep a couple at the time because they're not big sellers for us. But I wouldn't be able to mail without it. So the wedding anniversary is tomorrow, Susie. So we've been together 29 years, but we've been married 17. So.
Where did that one come from?
Susie asked.
Okay.
What, are you embarrassed or something?
No, I was just wondering where the topic came from.
No, so, yeah, I say we've been together 29 years because, as far as I'm concerned, we don't have to be married.
Nope.
My preference implies depends on the material I'm using. I really enjoy my Lindstrom pliers, and I love the stubby and the obliques. But sometimes those noses are quite large and they can get in the way. So I usually grab the Zurons. I love the Zurons as well. I'm really happy with either of those. A knee replacement, Brett. Oh, my dad's done that. Not good. And he can't get knocked out when he has his, so that's really gross. $21. Yeah, sure. You're not going to be knocked out either, Brett. Oh, look, I don't know how you guys do it. I really don't. But Dad doesn't tend to get knocked out for any of his surgeries that he has, so it's very weird. Thank you, Susie.
Thank you, Susie.
It's probably the closest we'll get to alcohol. Although we do have that bottle that Rowena and Glenn gave us for our birthday. And I did notice we've got some orange juice in the back fridge. We might have birthday. No?
It's orange and passion.
Oh, it's an orange and passion fruit. Yeah, no, we're not having that then. Staying at a B&B. Where did you find a B&B in the mountains, Natalie? Be interesting to find out. Yeah, look, we'll get the dinners and things worked out. We'll find out how many people will be coming. If you want to bring your significant others to the dinner, that's perfectly up to you guys. Yeah, 29 years of putting up with him's been hard, but someone's got to do it. Loves you, babes. Excuse me. Just checking, make sure I haven't missed anything. Edit. Doing your first market on the 14th with 10% of my takings going to... Oh, nice. Okay. Good luck with that, Annette. No, I'm able to be put down easily. There's usually no problems. Oh, okay. Hope you have something. No, look, we actually don't really celebrate our wedding anniversary, to be honest.
No, not at all.
The kids decorated the house one year for our 25th, I think it was. They stayed up till like 2 o'clock in the morning because Chris is a night owl who refuses to go to sleep at a reasonable hour. And the kids had to stay up because they wanted to surprise us. And they had to stay up until Chris went to sleep at like 2 o'clock in the morning, and then they decorated the house. So from our bedroom upstairs, there was all pictures all down the wall as we walked down the wall, and there were streamers everywhere, and it was beautiful. But yeah, they
put so much effort in.
they had to stay up till 2 o'clock in the morning to get started. Margin Lorraine accommodation. Yeah, I can't remember where they're staying. Be good to catch up with you again, Annette. Oh, and the Airbnb. Okay. Yeah, I did think there were any around here, but you know, I'm also not the most clued into the accommodation, so.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see how it goes for her. See what the Airbnb's like.
Alright, so what time is it? We should probably do the prize, I guess. Do that, babe?
Okay.
Yeah, fellas, we've got great kids, actually. I'm feeling a little bit sad about we're only down to 2 kids in the house now that son number 2's moved out, so we're feeling a little empty. Yeah, a little empty. Alright, guys. We'll do the prize. So we've decided to give away, it's a little hard to show with this camera. This is one of our Chainmail starter packs. Okay, so in here you've got 5 kits. Let me pull it apart. 5 basic kits. So there's a double spiral, a Byzantine, helm, a full Persian, and a European 4-in-1. These are all in 16 gauge, 1.2mm wire, so not too difficult to do. You get them, you get a beading mat, and you get a pair of chain, a pair of flat, and a pair of bent nose pliers. Okay, so that's the prize that's up for grabs this week for those that are interested in participating. While we're live tonight, if you can write in the chat which of our project videos on our YouTube channel, which of our project videos is your favorite. So if you can write that in chat while we're live tonight, and then I'll do the usual thing where I give you a number and do a random, and I'll let you know tomorrow morning over coffee who's the winner. So yeah, so one of our Chainmail starter packs got a retail price of $70, so not a bad prize at all. Okay, so just which of our tutorials, which of our project tutorials, of which you can find on our YouTube channel, so not our weekly weave ones, but our project ones. I want to see which ones you guys like. You might give me some ideas for some new ones. And I'll let you know tomorrow morning over coffee who's the winner. Gator back. That's not a project weave though, Lisa. Sorry, love. That's a weekly one. No. Sorry, Sonia. I'm being real strict. I want to know. This is a little bit of market research here. I want to know which ones these guys like, so I can know which ones I did good on and which ones I didn't do good on. So
I got a feeling I know which one's going to be up there. And it will be sent overseas if the winner is an overseas person.
Absolutely. We've always sent overseas if the overseas person's well. We've had a few overseas winners.
Yep.
So absolutely we'll send it overseas. Yes, I mean the Tuesdays one. So the project weave. So not the weave a week, not the Saturday night ones. The Tuesday ones.
I like the rainbow bead mirror one.
The Hakami.
Yes.
Hakami. Yes, I like that one too. A lot of work though. Tuesday die. Tuesdays ones. So there's not so many to choose from in the Tuesday ones. How bad is this noise? How bad is the noise?
I think the volume's really turned up. For me, I'm not hearing that so much.
Okay, alright. I just want to make sure I'm not deafening everybody with the plastic bags.
I feel the mic's turned up.
Why do you feel like the mic's turned up? I haven't changed it.
Oh, it just seems to be picking up a lot.
It always picks up a lot. It's really, really touchy. The Morning Star, yeah. Yeah, so the ones that are posted, the ones that are pre-recorded, so not the ones where I'm chatting with you guys and saying hello to everybody, the ones that are pre-recorded. It is a good prize, Natalie. I think it's a very good prize. Alright, so I'll go through you guys tomorrow and add a number to your names and let you guys know. The noise is fine, Natalie. Thanks, sweetheart. I've just realised I'm making all these plastic crumply noises, and I thought maybe it might have been too loud.
I think it's very, what is it, ASMR or...
What are you talking about?
People who listen to weird noises
I don't know.
to relax.
I don't know what you're talking about, darling. The ones where Deb looks so well behaved. What do you mean, Susie? Inner Sanctum or the Dream Catcher?
Yeah,
Nice.
ASMR.
ASMR. Alright.
You'll have to Google it one time.
Alright. Fond of the shell one. Yep, the seashell pendant. Ah, you should have grabbed it. It was there, Cassandra, and you left it.
Just missed it, yeah.
And then someone else grabbed it on you. But yeah, the rainbow ones, all the rainbow ones sold out first of the Kagami. Yes, Sparkies, you did spell it correct. Yeah, that is a nice bracelet actually. I like that one. If you like that one, you should probably like the Maille Club one as well. It's very similar. I'd show it to you, but it's buried under a pile of kits. Hey Samantha, good to see you.
So well behaved.
What was that?
Susie says the project ones are the ones where you look so well behaved.
I am well behaved. I don't know what the hell she's getting at.
I don't know either.
The shell one, yeah, I do like the shell one. I liked it in the softer colours, I think. I did make a red and a royal blue, but I like the we'll just repeat one, Sparkies, that everyone's talking about. Okay. You bought that one, Julie? Yeah, Cassandra saw one there and put it down and then walked back to get it, and it was the last one because I think we sold all but one on the first day of the rainbow. So yeah, there was only one left of the rainbow. Cosplaying my son and his girlfriend tonight. Cool.
That's good. What are they dressed up as?
Did you hear that, Sam? Chris wanted to know what your son and his girlfriend were dressed up as. Oh, don't want to give away 2 cabochons. Won't have enough. I wonder who that would be, Tara. No, I can't get too dragged down because then YouTube gets all frowny. Did anyone watch the footy today? No, not me. Not my thing.
Not waiting for the Formula 1 tonight.
Is that tonight, is it?
Yep, Russia.
Don't know whether I'll stay up. She's the Queen of Heart, he's the happy demon.
Oh, nice.
I was going to say, don't keep us in suspense here, Brizzy. I don't even know who played. So That's my level of involvement. Hey Elizabeth, very cool. I'm glad you liked that one. I don't think anyone else mentioned that. I didn't see it anyway. Was it football today? I'm with you, Deb.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm more like, what day is it? Eagles won by the skin of their
Yeah,
teeth.
because it's AFL as well.
I was going to say, who's the Eagles?
The Victorian football clubs.
Okay. Brizzy's up in Brisbane.
Yeah, I think it's maybe it's the Brisbane Eagles.
West Coast versus Collingwood.
Ah,
Collingwood.
Wolf.
Was that a mistake, Brizzy? Collingwood. I'm sure the people of Collingwood would like to be compared to dogs. Sad goes pies. Yeah, no, I don't follow any sort of footy.
So which one was the opened mail bracelet?
That was the one with the round mail with the blue in the middle. So remember it opened up in the middle?
Yes. I remember that one.
Even you knew it was, Daryl? Yeah, I didn't, sorry. Sorry, not sorry. What are the most common sizes? So since you're in America, you probably want to work in Imperial. So I would be looking at
Our 16 gauge.
So in the 1.2 millimeter, which is 18 gauge SWG, which is mostly what you'll find over there in the States, I would go for the 5/32, the 3/16, the 1/4 inches. That's what you'll find the AA in the most, and they're really quite useful sizes. I also like the 9/32, because that's 7 mils. I find that useful. That's really good for helms and things. So you can combine the 7/32 with, say, the 5/32 or even the 3/16 and do a nice helm weave or something like that. So those 3 sizes or 4 sizes in the 16 gauge are really helpful. If you want to go to 14 gauge, I really like 5/16 in the 14 gauge. I use a lot of 5/16. 20 gauge, the 7/64 I really like. I don't use a lot of 20 gauge, to be honest, in Imperial sizes. 18 gauge, the 9/64, that's the 3.5 mil. So that's the ones that you use for your Byzantines, your European foreign ones, your double visions, Turkish round mails. You can use them with your Japanese weaves, part of your helm weaves. So 9/64 in 18 gauge is really good as well. 3/16 in 18 gauge is also a nice size. So those, but you know, if I was starting out, I'd start out with 16 gauge and I'd start out with 5/32, 3/16 and a 1/4 inch. They would be the first 3 that I would choose, especially if I was new to chainmail, because you can do a lot of the basic weaves with those sizes. So you can do full Persian.
Weaves, yeah.
You can do full Persian with the 1/4 inch. You can do Byzantine and European foreign one and all of those with the 5/32. You can even use the 3/16 for those weaves as well. So that would be where I would start. So I hope that helps, Sparkies. It really does depend on the gauge and the weaves that you want to work in. Beginner level, Sam. We're all beginner level at one stage. Have I done any capturing on gemstones? Me personally, actually, I've done very few capturing. So are you talking about cabs, Lisa? So, you know, this sort of thing. I've done very little, to be honest, in the way of capturing cabochons.
You have done the monster.
That's a Rivoli. Did you have a question about the capturings, Lisa? Or, as I said, I'm not an expert. That's not something I've done a lot of. Hey, Miss Evie. Hey, Papa girl. Sniff, sniff, sniff.
Let's change it.
Yeah, everyone went in it.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't, as I said, I don't have a lot of experience. If you have some questions here, maybe somebody else might be able to help you if you had a specific question. It's on the list of things I need to do more of. I know that Cassandra is teaching at MailCon how to capture a one of our glass cabochons. So I'm looking forward to that actually. And then I've got this cabochon that's going out in this next month's Mail Club, but it's just a simple wrap around the outside. Absolutely, you can buy from a Sam. Chris, do you want to type up the website for me again?
Yeah.
Oh, the Maggies hang around as long as they think they're going to get fed. Actually, they brought their baby down, but I missed seeing it. I didn't get to see the bubba.
First time to that this year.
Yeah, so this is the first time they've brought the bubba out today. Usually they have two. It's unusual that, unless there's another one up there,
Yeah, could be another one.
they usually have two babies. So Chris got to see the little one today. I haven't seen him yet. But the female, she's really lovely. She'll come and eat from your hand. The male, which is, I think, might have been the one that was in the work shed.
No, that's the female.
That was in the work shed?
Yep.
Okay, because it looked like she had a white back.
It's...
I couldn't see it properly from the photos anyway. So the female is the friendlier one. And she'll come and eat. She'll eat straight from your hand. The male, the big male is not... I mean, he'll come and stand at your feet, but he won't take anything from your hand. Trying to find one that is not so tight that I can do it. So you're talking about Rivoli captures there, Lisa, then? Maybe. Again, I've bought a lot of Rivoli capture tutorials, but I haven't. I've bought them more in case people ask me questions. I haven't actually done very many of them. Jenny, at this stage, the answer is no. We're not putting the project kits or PDF tutorials up on the website. I actually have a plan for the PDF tutorials, and I hope to get started on that a little bit later. So at this stage, we're not putting the project kits or the website or the PDFs up at this stage. The kits that we've got left over from the show, we'll be selling those at MailCon. For anybody that's coming to MailCon, they can have access to some of the project kits. But there's no plans to put them on the website, certainly not this year anyway. A lot of red and blue 8 gauge AWG 1/4 inch. You need to get an idea of what weave would be good for an 8-year-old boy for a bracelet. Eight gauge, so you can do a double spiral perhaps in red and blue. So you could do one pair red, one pair blue, one pair red, one pair blue. That would look quite nice for a boy, and because it's doubled up, makes it a little bit stronger, so they won't pull it apart straight away. I mean, you could do a full Persian. It's a little bit of a bulkier weave, so it depends on how big their wrist is. Just trying to think. Maybe a half Persian or something like that would work. But I think a double spiral would be good for a young lad.
Definitely 2 different colours. You'll love it.
Yeah, I think that's what I would go with, something simple like that. Crows are greedy buggers. Yeah, we do have some noisy miners that are trying to get in on the magpies feeding, but because they're starting to take it from our hands, they're not really getting very much. Yeah, I don't know what a Mickey is. Brizzy, what's a Mickey? Oh, Mickey, you're so fun. You're so
Oh,
fun.
you
You
went
blow my mind.
there.
Hey, Mickey. Hey, Mickey. Sorry, doesn't everybody go there when they hear the name Mickey? I don't know. What's a Mickey?
They look like a noisy miner, what we call a noisy miner.
Okay. You have a couple of turkeys and shorts and roosters. Sure. Mickeys. Yeah, Chris is saying they look like a noisy miner, so. King parrots. We get some king parrots here too. They are just beautiful, those birds. What am I going to make now, babe?
What you looking for?
I've just finished. I bagged all that kit. That's awesome. That's one kit down. Yeah, we get king parrots here. We used to get them a lot in the house we were in previously because we actually don't have very much in the way of tree. In fact, we have no trees in our backyard, do we? We've got some in the front. We've got some gums, blue eucalyptuses in the front, but nothing in the back. Yes, sorry, Elizabeth. That's all right. Don't worry about it. I've tortured myself. I'll be singing that song all night tonight too. Oh dear, never mind. There are worse ones, I guess. Found a blue tongue, Sarah.
Yeah, blue tongues are good.
Oh no, blue tongues scare the absolute crap out of me because they look so much like snakes and they hiss at you. I don't like blue tongues. We had a blue with a blue tongue that got into the house when Owen was little. It was just me and Owen at home.
Oh yes, yes.
They got into the house.
Yes.
I thought I had him captured in the room, and he got out under the door. So Owen and I were running around the house trying to catch him in a box without actually touching him. Sorry. You have an ibis. What do they call those? Garbage chickens or something? Isn't that what they call? Isn't that what they call ibises? Garbage chickens? Bin chickens. Bin chickens, I think, is what they call ibises. Oh, yellowtail black cockatoo. Yeah, seriously.
That'd be awesome.
That would be beautiful. You had the blue tongues as pets, Sam? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, I don't like the blue tongues. They bite. We've got a beardie. We've got a bearded dragon. The old poor old fella. He's getting on in his years now. And we've got a water dragon. The beardie comes out. We allow him out. The water dragons don't come out. They're too fast. Way too fast. Yeah, bin chickens. I thought they were bin chickens. We've got a couple of turtles. They don't get much handling either. But the bearded dragons are just beautiful. They're so placid. Night, Cheryl. Thanks for joining us.
That's what I just typed.
Oh, we're twins. Are you cooking, by the way?
No, mate. I just got the pasta ready so that I can throw it in the...
So you're not cooking the pasta in still, is what I'm saying.
No.
Okay, because I was a bit worried it might be
dry,
burnt on the bottom of the pan.
Crispy pasta. You do crispy pasta.
Baby blue in my house for a couple of years. Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm really not a fan of the. I think Overall wants to come inside. I'm really not a fan of the blue dragons, blue tongue dragons, blue tongue lizards. Your beardie runs like the devil, Julie, or maybe ours is a bit old. He doesn't run particularly fast. Not to say we haven't lost him on various occasions, and we've had to go searching the whole house to find him.
Yeah, I think 24 hours has been the longest.
Eat nerdy frogs inside. Oh, I'd hate to have nerdy frogs inside with the cats. They wouldn't do nice things to them, I'm afraid. Inside Obes. Most colourful you get in the garden is a robin. Nice. I'm glad you like it, Sam. There's a lot there. As far as kits are concerned, if there's something in the kit, because we're a bit low on the kits, if you're looking for something in the kits and it's not in stock, and you want it, just buzz us. I'm sure we can make it up for you. I seem to be a kit making machine lately. But yeah. DST, Daylight Savings Time. That's next weekend for us. Yeah, guys, next weekend our Daylight Saving kicks in. So for you guys, especially overseas, that's going to make a bit of difference to what time the stream is. So we go forward an hour or back an hour, babe?
Well, I'll find out next week.
Oh. Blue wrens, rosellas, ringneck parrots, white-tailed black cockatoos. Lovely, Sonia. We get the crimson rosellas. We get the rainbow lorikeets. They come into our yard, pull bugs and things out of the grass. Magpies, of course. And then we get the cockatoos sitting in our gums out the front. Nothing as pretty as a blue wren, though. Fairy wrens, no. So we don't get much of that around here. Yeah, lots of crimson rosellas lately. Good night, Natalie. Say good night to your daughter for us. Alright, so just in case you guys, the Mail Club, if there's any Mail Club members who are watching and they didn't get the email, next week would normally be the first weave of the month, new weave, but because I'm obviously still putting the kits together, we'll be doing an established kit next week, and then the new weave will start in week 2. So that's happening. What else is happening? Mail Club is opening up again in 2 days. Monday. Yep, so not tomorrow, the following day. For anybody that wants to sign up for Mail Club. And of course the back catalogue is always there. Oh, and our sale, guys. Our birthday sale.
How could we forget about our birthday sale?
What about our birthday sale? Our birthday sale is still running. You got till midnight Sunday if you want to take advantage of 15% off. The discount is taken off at cart level. So the prices that you see on the website are the full prices. And once you get to cart, the discount will be automatically applied at checkout. So there's that. So yeah, 15% off. So that's off everything except for clearance items and our package deals. Kookaburras. We don't see a lot of kookaburras in it. We do get some that come sit on our clothesline. We don't get a lot of kookaburras. Got to attach horns to your son. Alright, Sam. I hope he has a great time. Alright, thanks for coming along, love. First Saturday in November.
You get to say all the time, is it?
Yeah, I've got to attach horns. Discount on scales. Julie, step away from the scales, sweetheart. You don't need any more scales in your life. Crazy woman. Hawk experience. Okay.
Yeah, that would have been.
Nice. Very nice. Alright, is there anything else, babe, I need to mention? Covered it all. So yeah, look guys, if you're thinking of coming to MailCon, we've still got a heap of spaces left. It will probably close down about a week before MailCon, so we can get everything booked so food and things like that book. So you've got about 3 weeks to sign up for that. So it really is a good day if you're thinking of coming and you're not sure. We always end up having a ton of fun. You don't have to come for both days if you don't want to, if you're a local and you only want to turn up for one day. And we will have our store there as well, so you'll be able to purchase some goodies. Yeah, so as I said, we've still got plenty of space available. There are a couple of classes that are nearly booked out, but generally there's heaps there. And I think that's probably it. Yeah, I don't know, Hilda, which way it's working. I'll have to let you guys know somehow.
Well, the event will have the right time.
The event will convert it to the right time for you guys. Well, I'm assuming it does. We usually have a good time, don't we, Julie? It's usually pretty good. Okay. Half of your directions are in imperial, half are in metric. Yep. Well, this is why I like to work in millimeters rather than SWG or AWG, but it's very hard to break people of habits and very much used to just talking in gauges. Yeah. I think if you're talking millimeter, then you don't have to worry about who uses what gauge system. But it's not the way of the world.
And if we're going forward next week.
Are we going forward next?
1 hour. So we're missing some sleep.
We're missing some sleep. Our 7 p.m. will be an hour earlier than it is. I guess so. If we're going forward an hour.
Yeah.
Yep. So it'll be... Yep. Okay. Fall back and spring forward. Okay. So we would be autumn back. Because we don't have fall, we have autumn. Just to make it difficult. Okay. There's all the pretty beads. Well, 7 p.m. will be an hour earlier than what it is now. Yeah, basically. Okay, all right. I think we're 6 p.m. in Queensland when it's 7 p.m. south of the border. Yes, love. Yep, that'll be right. So that's next Sunday. So it won't actually be next weekend then. Happens on a Sunday, doesn't it? Saturday night, Sunday morning.
Correct, yes.
So it won't be next weekend. It won't affect next week's
stream.
It'll affect the week after that because it happens at like 3 o'clock Sunday morning, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. Beads, yeah, look at them. Aren't they beautiful? So these are some Czech crystal. 4mm, by the way, guys. So I hope you really don't hate me.
You're really teasing everyone tonight.
I hope you don't hate me by the end of it.
About what we're going to get.
So we've got some pretty colours. And this one. So you'll get one of those. Yeah, little beads, Kate. I hope you, well, you use 4mm, so you shouldn't be too worried about them. Tiny beads. What else do I need? Got that one. Oh, this one. I need one of these ones. Yeah, the blues are pretty, aren't they? I do, and look, I don't wear a lot of green except when it's Aussie Maille related, but I absolutely love the peridot colour. All the colours except red. I can't guarantee, sorry sweetheart, I just pick it all up and throw it all in and it is what it is. I turn myself inside out, having to make sure everybody gets a certain colour. Where's my slide lock classes? Ruby is lovely. Yeah, it's a an AB ruby, so it's got a little bit of extra dazzle on it. Yeah, it's green. Cassandra, it's really pretty. All right. Good night or good morning, Cynthia. Thanks for popping along. I had a spider from glass beads yesterday. You'll have to share a photo then. I'd love to see that. Nicola? Crosses her fingers for the ruby AB. Alright, I'll try to remember not for Kate, but for Annette. I'll see if I can, you know. That's the size. It's not... No, it's not millimetre. It's 3/0. So the size of, you know, how it's come in 3/0 or 6/0 or, and I don't know what the /O means. Somebody who uses seed beads might be better. But yeah, so not 3 millimeters. That's the actual sizing of the toe. You're laughing at me, Annette? Bye, Lisa. Have a great day, sweetheart. Thanks for joining us. All right, Hilda, thank you so much. I'll catch up with you next week. Hopefully. All right then, guys. If nobody's got any other questions, we might
sign off as well.
Sign off and go and have some dinner.
I'm just getting a bit hungry.
I wasn't hungry earlier, but now maybe. Yeah, 3/O, whatever the /O means. I don't know. Yeah, I've noticed I'm getting a couple of dropped frames, so it's probably a good time to go anyway. All right, peoples. Well, thank you. Yeah, keep being cheeky. You're coming up to visit me soon. Don't you forget. All right. Nice loop in the bead in the tutorial. Yeah. All right. Loops in head pins are not my speciality. No need to make fun of me. The /O meant how many beads it was to make an inch. So the O means inch? Okay.
So, it's an oinch.
It's an oinch. An oinch. It's how much to make an oinch. All right, lovely people. Thank you so much for taking the time and coming and visiting with Chris and I. We really do enjoy it. And we love catching up with you all. And we will see you next week. I haven't decided what the weave's going to be, but
It'll be good.
I'll pull something out of hat. It's an established weave, so something that's on the website that we haven't got a video for. So, yeah, we'll work something out for you. You're complimenting me this time, Julie. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. Look after yourself through the week. Catch up with you hopefully on Aussie Mailers. And until then, mwah! Bye.